It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, it's okay.
What's up? This is Jeff. Welcome to Jeff's podcast. The PPOP Convention is in the books, where the event is already ended last April 9 to 10 at the Araneta City, located in Quezon City, including the New Frontier Theater and the Smart Araneta Center, where the event features a gathering of top talented P-pop groups such as the worldwide group sensation SB19, along with MNF48, Void Impact, BGYO, Beanie, Alamat, First One, and PHP, also known as Press 8 Play. The event features a lineup of talented P-pop groups, as P-pop groups become the next evolution of OPM songs, since music artists have performed solo songs and band songs, but P-pop groups haven't been on the trend for years after the previous P-pop groups such as 143, Boy Band Philippines, Sex Bomb Girls, Bana Bana, and other groups, both the past and the present, have disappeared. MNF48 has finally released their seventh single, which is the OPM version of No Way Man, and the song is performed by Japanese pop group AKB48, where the song is released as their 54th single in November 2018. The song is released in Japanese, as I mentioned earlier, followed by the Chinese version performed by AKB48 Team Shanghai in March 2019, and then 3 years later, the girls of MNL48 are performing the OPM version of the song, which is why the girls of MNL have returned with a new track after a year hiatus, including the recently concluded third general election of MNL48 back in February 2021. Let's talk about the 48 groups, and here's everything you need to know about the 48 groups. AKB48 is a Japanese idol group created by music producer Yasushi Akimoto. He wanted to form a girl group with its own theater and perform daily so fans could always see them live. This idols you can meet concept includes teams that can rotate performances and perform simultaneously at several events and handshake events where fans can meet group members. The group has been characterized as a social phenomenon. They are among the highest earning musical acts in Japan and fifth best-selling girl group worldwide. The AKB48 group, also known as the 48 group, consists of 5 sister groups in locations across Japan and 7 sister groups in major Asian cities overseas from Indonesia to India. The Japan-based sister groups not only release their own singles, but also perform on some of the AKB48 singles and events. They also send participants to the AKB48 annual events, such as the general election. The sister groups outside Japan release local language versions of the AKB48 singles. There are 6 Japanese groups, including AKB48, where the group is formed in 2005, SKE48 in 2008, NMB48 in 2010, HKT48 in 2011, NGT48 in 2015, and STU48 in 2017. Then, there's the international 48 groups, beginning with JKT48, where it became the first overseas sister group from Indonesia, which is launched in 2011, followed by BNK48 from Thailand in 2017, and MLO48 from the Philippines, AKB48 Team Shanghai from Shanghai, China, and AKB48 Team Taipei from Taipei, Taiwan in 2018, and CGM48 from Chiang Mai, Thailand in 2019. CGM48 became the first domestic sister group of BNK48, while other groups including Team Shanghai is formerly known as SNH48 or Shanghai 48, where the group became an independent group, and Team Taipei is also formerly known as TPE48 or Taipei 48, where the group has announced their part ways with the management due to financial crisis. The 48 group has an idol rivalry, which is the Sakamichi series produced by Akimoto, consists of 3 girl groups. Nogisaka 46 became the main girl group, and other sister groups including Hinata Saka 46 and Sakura Saka 46. Indian girl group MUB48 remains unknown on when will the group from India will start their activities after MUM48 and Del48 are announced their suspension their activities due to the spread of the COVID pandemic. Welcome to the biggest event of the 48 group. This is the Senbatsu Sosenkyo, or the general elections. It is an annual event where fans can vote for their favorite Japanese 48 group members. After the votes are submitted, 80 members who receive the most number of votes are announced on the day of the election. These top members who have the most number of votes are grouped by the ranking that they attained. The groups were called Senbatsu from first place, which is the second position, to the 16th. Undergirls from 17th to 32nd, next girls from 33rd to 48th, future girls from 49th to 64th, and upcoming girls from 65th to 80th. Each of these 5 groups releases a song and a music video in the following single. The Asian 48 groups have a different version of the general elections, including ML 48, which became the only sister group that debuted with the exact members of 48, and they have an elimination format where Bernal Lawson has an interesting idea for the girls of MNL that they have a format. If the members of MNL did make it into the 48th seat, they have to be forced to graduate, and if the member did participate in the general election, they are considered graduates from the group since most members have decided to pull out of the general election due to valid reasons. Most of the 48 groups have their own different kind of activities, including the 48 group theater. Although some of the Asian groups from the 48 group don't have a theater, such as ML 48 and SGO 48. The worst part of the 48 group is the disbandment. The 48 group has difficult situations, such as JKT 48, where the group has announced the disbandment of 3 teams, including teams J, K3, and T, due to the spread of the COVID pandemic, where the group is only left with 37 members. And SGO 48 became the first Asian group to disband, and also the second 48 group have decided to disband since SDN 48 from 2009 to 2012. The main reason for the disbandment of SGO 48 is due to the spread of the COVID pandemic, which announced in December 2021. The management has decided to keep an eye on not only the Japanese 48 groups, but also on the Asian 48 groups on whether they will continue their activities or disband due to financial concerns and the group's violations. Members of the entire Asian and Japanese 48 groups have secrets, such as getting a relationship with a male person, which considers a love ban rule. If a 48 group member is caught in a relationship with a male person or a boyfriend in public on social media, the management will decide whether they will suspend their activities or termination. Breaking the 48 group rule is also considered as the management's decision as well. So there you have it about everything you need to know about the 48 groups. Are there any questions about the fact of the 48 group? Let us know in the comments. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. Follow Jeff11 Manchester on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to youtube.com/KFaboy. Well, that's about it for Jeff's podcast. This is Jeff. We'll see you in the next podcast.